Okay. Map 1, we can put in a box. Train went the way of Galaxy Racer in the end, but it was quite a close affair. Some of those rounds looked pretty strong. The second half definitely got away from NOFEAR5, however. But then Vertigo, Potter, we have to kind of talk about Vertigo in its own right. It kind of takes its own conversation. If you float Vertigo, you have to be kind of willing to get put on it, right? So both these teams are surely comfortable enough on it.
Yeah, and they should be, right? Last time around, the CT side for both squads was the weak point. And my fear, no pun intended, for NOFEAR5 is their trained CT side, it was pretty lackluster. The rotations constantly getting caught out and just one by one kind of faltering as they're on the move. A lot of these players towards the latter end of that second half, we're just playing rotate strike. That's not the position you want to be in. So coming through for this Vertigo, we got to see a different look of defense coming out for both squads.
Okay, and let's put some context for maybe people who don't watch it so much. Vertigo, T side, CT side, where do you put it right now? Between two even teams, let's say.
It should be more of a T-sided map, just because this map requires so much pressure for the CT side to hold down the line towards that A, but we got action right away. Victoria. That's not what you want to see. Elizabeth is going to have some backup from her team, but Galaxy Racer are doing this well, just falling right off after they find the initial opening.
I mean, Victoria's position is always, it feels like it's always a one and done, even at best, but to not grab one away from that is going to be pretty rough. Now, keep eyes on Kelly V as to where she works from on this. Already going to be, what? The blender. How the hell did all of them just get absolutely melted? Kelly V's finally made presence noted and is a 2v3, but the problem is the bomb's down behind enemy lines and Tori's on the flank. It went terribly on initial contact for the CT side, but that crossfire over by the kind of like gens and CT area was filthy. Filthy stuff. We could now say Victoria's death was all calculated. She knew exactly what would happen. Just baiting the Galaxy Racer members into that mid crossfire. Oh, I thought they'd been watching my strats. Well, Henry's strats. Well,
no one's watching your strats, Lauren. No one.
Potter, watch your dirty mouth. All right? Yeah? CLG Red, who are you? Elite, do you know what? The one thing I'll say, it's nice to see pros now playing with it, P90s. That is your leaving marker here, the SMGs. Don't make me flame you, Potter. I like you too much. Don't make me do this. It hurts my soul,
This is going to be a juicy grenade.
Yeah, it's not bad. It takes down pretty low. Now, the one thing I do like, just reminds me, I see an SMG, I see ramp, I see deep smokes, I think Amanek, I think French-style Vertigo, and maybe my expectations are a little high here, Potter. Maybe I've, overcorrected, but Tori, pretty sharp. I'm liking this so far, but I love ramp control and how it plays out. To be fair, though, I haven't cast CS in, let's say, a couple of months. Did it for a lot. Watch teams really play through Vertigo. But then, obviously I backed away from it. But is it still commonplace to see that deep ramp aggression from CTs? Are we still seeing those SMGs constantly pouring through that way?
Yeah. No, it's definitely like that. The entire meta right now on Vertigo for the T side is the fact that you just apply that initial pressure towards A,
Potter,
and you just
MP9
walk back
middle.
to B. This is
Potter,
nice.
MP9's middle.
Victoria.
Oh,
it's
no.
your strat.
Oh,
why is she running?
Because she's a genius, Potter. Because how is anyone gonna know? She's gonna get Anna. She's gonna get Vilga. She's gonna get the bomb. She's gonna get all of it. That's the MP9 middle, baby. Let's go.
Oh
get
my God.
Oh, deep smoke down ramp. The bomb's theirs.
Victoria just being slippery towards mid. Pistol round was a fail, but it doesn't matter. She's constantly pushing into that ladder and just going down. I thought running was going to be the jig up, but Victoria just has practiced and dry run pansy strategy on this Vertigo, and she's perfected it.
Okay, look, you could maybe say, maybe Art did it, or, the Brazilian aggression. No. It's like, I'd love to take credit for it, but it's definitely Henry G's just wild strategies coming out. But for now, though, Victoria being victorious, it has been an excellent round and something that they're now going to have to be careful of, because it felt like there was a T player kind of sitting back there, and how they didn't hear those steps coming down the ladder, because she just yeeted straight through. There was like no quietness to this. So maybe just, I don't know how they didn't note it, unless that T-sided player was somewhere else. I mean, this map is hard to tell because vertical.
No, it's Vertigo, Lauren.
Thank you. Yeah, no. You're a real wordsmith, you are. I never told you that.
Not at all. A save coming through here for Galaxy Racer. Absolutely not. That is not something people say about me, but...
Got it.
Man, we have to remember, Lord, NOFEAR5 on train. They had a fantastic start, a 4-0 start to begin with as well. Actually looking very dominant. So for NOFEAR5's sake, they've got to keep the pressure on. Do not let go of this gas pedal. Tori just jump spotting right now. I mean, this should be a clean round.
They look so
No
well
Fear
drilled
5.
here. I actually love this. The flashes are great. The deep smokes are great. They're on point. Overwhelmed there. Kind of biting off more than you can chew. Untradeable as well. Victoria is now going to be put in a bit of a trickier position. Could get overrun at sight, but again, they are against pistols. I only see the Deagle being upgraded, so shouldn't be too much of a problem. Kelly V. Oh, why are we going hunting on short like that against pistols? I'm not loving it. There's a couple of issues being exploited here, and now with that deep smoke, that plant's got some legs to it. I don't see any, you know, damage-dealing grenades that could take them off it. No one can stop that.
They do have 2 smokes and 2 flashes and 3 kits, though. NOFEAR5. This retake should be coming in full force right now. They cannot let this round go to waste.
Okay, let's see if they've got that discipline now to pull this one back. First player kind of noted towards short and towards sandbags. Vilga's still there. Oh no, Fatal makes a fatal error and suddenly there's problems. And that is going to be a tilting round. That is going to throw you through a loop. That play on short was a poor choice. Like, I get wanting information, but at that point, it's so risky.
Definitely so risky, especially the fact that she shot her bullet before peeking. Just giving a lot of telegraphed information over to Galaxy, and they absolutely punish. This is a fantastic round, and in the perfect timing as well. Now, Galaxy Racer, I mean, you've got the AWP coming out on Anna. Victoria will test her hand at this peak, but again, NOFEAR5, they've got to focus up.
I want to see some new looks from Galaxy Racer as well. Like, we've seen this ramp presence a couple of times, and the only round that's been on the board was one where they exploited some mistakes, I feel, from NOFEAR5. I'd love to see a nice fast piece towards the other side of the site, you know, maybe hitting some nice flashes, you know, keep that pressure high. We could see that mid piece at the start, I guess. Tori's been caught off. That was just a nice little contact play up ramp. They definitely caught him by surprise, but it's going to at least push the CTs away, kind of going through taking that map control.
Yeah, Tori, applying that Bogdan rule of law there. Now she's got the AWP. She actually has some fantastic rounds on train as well, so definitely not a stranger to that weapon. But definitely not the start that NOFEAR5 were looking for. They've been pushed off this A ramp. Right now, Galaxy Racer, they've got that full control that they want. That's a beautiful flash play.
I'm amazed the Victoria pushed back for that. A great flash to set it in motion for sure, but it's bold. I guess it allows room now for Elizabeth to post up a little bit. You've got now Tori able to be a little bit more proactive, but these flashes are pretty good as well. T's now out of full utility, so it's all on the guns in the hands, and Vilga has done excellently already. Bomb to be planted. Now the ult's going to be over by the sandbags. Nothing too subtle, but look at Claudia. The flank could be everything if they start feeling the presence, the pressure. And there's the flank. Galaxy Racer, I can't speak English. Shut up, Potter. Galaxy Racer showing proficiency in this T side now. It feels like they've kind of worked out, okay, the early utility is, you know, deep on ramp. They, you know, play pretty aggy, but they've been able to build back into it. It's sketchy because, I mean, they're hitting that with, like, what? They had the smokes on the site and then maybe 2 flashes by the time they get there, but it feels that they've worked it out here.
Yeah, again, we're seeing NOFEAR5 in these awkward scenarios where they are forcing the issue. The flash play was beautiful, but a one and done there traded out is definitely not good enough for the CT side. And now NOFEAR5, they're just back down to these pistols. Elizabeth does some damage. Oh, a lot of damage, in fact. Holy.
And they burst.
Whoa.
This is sick. Absolutely love this. As soon as they got that pressure building, they've just absolutely smashed it through. Now, I do want to look towards Anna as to where they take the bomb initially. It looks like it's just flooding towards the other side of the map, but Elizabeth's still here. They're keeping good track on this. I like 23 getting a bit of aggro, trying to get a little bit of room here as well. Keeping control as best they can, but they have to be careful to not overstep their bounds. Bear in mind, there's P250s here. That's the AK gone, though. Victoria had that, so well handled thus far. Fatal has slipped the net at least a touch. Might get a little bit of a flank on, but by this point, a 1v3 with a P250, very unlikely. 23 was low HP, and now the position noted. Anna keeps in check.
Oh, good reactions for Galaxy Racer there to salvage this round. Things got dicey. Things got absolutely dicey with those P250s, but you mentioned it, 23 getting aggro and just buying all that real estate allowed Galaxy Racer to have a pretty easy post plant, all things considered, 3 versus 5. We got the AWP back into Victoria's hands here. This A ramp has been an issue for NOFEAR5. She's gonna have to want to try to get a big pick. And again, the round is playing out exactly how we've seen before. That's nice. Tori will take that fight all day long.
Yeah, very diligent in that ramp take. That pressure is incredibly well choreographed. 23 just keeping presence noted, trying to maybe deal with Victoria. But the problem is dealing with an AWP at this point is so tough. So many different elevated angles to worry about. Have they fallen away? Have they not? But now Victoria is working back around towards short, but decides better of it as the Molotov does come in. Doesn't want to be cut off from the others. But for now, 23, unless you get a flash to set you up there, probably not the best of ideas. But where's Claudia in this? Are they still committing to the similar angle? Yes, they're waiting for if there's a flank coming in.
Bit of a pause. This time, the short A aggression, there is a buddy system. Victoria, she's so blind.
Okay. This double stack on short is going to be a horrible moment of surprise, though, and it is. Claudia's going to get her head ripped off. 23 is now in no man's land. The smoke will keep you safe for so long. Anna's so quick on the trigger.
Oh!
And the second, Anna's just popped off. This is suddenly way more feasible, but 23 couldn't capitalize, and Victoria's eyes were trained on the push from ramp. So again, NOFEAR5 showing diligence here. And this is why I want to see more than just a flank from potentially, Claudia coming through. I want to see versatility throughout this map from the T side. And I know that's kind of a tall task sometimes, because even at the high end, we see this ramp play over. It's repeat. But I love seeing a little bit of a mid presence. I love seeing that little switch up, showing, maybe just kind of conditioning teams to have to care about it, to not feel so free to be able to stack over and commit so much towards just one side of the map. But maybe wishful thinking, but there's those nice flashes for ramp play. Fatals could be forced off from that. There's normally a second that follows, and it's there.
Yeah, Fatal under so much pressure. She gets taken out. She does some damage, but it's definitely not good enough. And now, Tori gets picked off by a jumping Anna.
Just straight up bounding around. And I love this, though. If they've conditioned even just the fact that they will burst on those couple of flashes towards the other side of the map, perfect. They can hit the brakes for a second. They can make those rotations a problem again. And you said it yourself. And I was like, wow, Potter's a really good analyst. Who'd have thought it? It's the rotations that cost so much for NOFEAR5 on train. They were caught in so many bad positions and just unable to be in the right place at the right time on a consistent basis. And once again, this pause will definitely cause that paranoia to sink in now.
Yeah, NOFEAR5 starting to sweat it out. Only a Molotov and a flashbang as well. It's all going to come down to a hero moment. One of these ladies on NOFEAR5 absolutely need to step up and have a huge multi-kill round, but MRSK just getting deleted on the other side of the map.
Yeah, this is looking kind of tied up here. Unless someone does something filthy, it's not going to happen. Beautifully adjusted. And I'm so happy to see Galaxy Racer just hit that little switch button. Go, okay, we've run the ramp play quite often now. Let's switch it up. Let's add that little bit of paranoia in the back of their minds now that they can't just kind of keep that free rotation floating so lightly and heavily. Victoria being toyed with. And Vilga. Ooh.
Damn.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Vilga. just hits that and just absolutely massive rip on the vape.
That's Vilga, man. She's so cool. She's actually so cool.
Vilga is like, I don't know, like the thing is, like, unless you know Vilga maybe, or you get to meet her, or maybe, I don't know if she even streams that much right now, but like Vilga has such a good personality. Like she is truly an MVP. Regardless though,
Poor Tori.
I mean, when you die like that, there's not too much to be done. You just kind of move on. Just suck it up. All right. What I'd like to see is more MP9's middle Potter. What would you like to see?
I would like to see NOFEAR5 showing some more no fear, I mean, having Anna jumping up you like that, it's not gonna feel good, but again, we just gotta remind ourselves, things are tied up 4-4. And although there are small little details that NOFEAR5 are allowing to catch them, these rounds still, I feel that they are still close. So hopefully NOFEAR5 shows some more oomph into the next round, Lord.
Nah, Vilga is just going full, just eco
Oh boy.
Look at this, bam.
Oh boy.
Doesn't care, just walking through him. It's like, oh, you're on pistols? Fine, I'll join you. Don't worry, that's my Glock. Elizabeth now up and over. Might find one. No, Kelly V gonna keep the plant safe and do pretty well. Nice clean round for Galaxy Racer. No harm, no foul. That was a very light investment from NOFEAR5. A couple of upgraded pistols, not too much to write home about. So let's see now, because I think that conditioning aspect is always a fun one to consider. We have now seen that there is a bit of variety. They do have those nice little flashes to set in motion the other player to kind of take control on the stairs. They've got it all, so they can now kind of keep players present. And I wonder if we're going to see a little bit of that here. Maybe kind of keep that consideration to deny the stack. But 23 could be in some trouble. She goes straight in the smoke. There's someone on the other side. That was a little too bold for my taste. Tori has been a menace early round in these positions.
Yeah, Tori has not backed down at all. Just taking the duel up, and Fatal in a perfect position, but that crouch peek from Kelly V, so aware. Clearing out Fatal, that's the B bomb site gone. The rotation will come through for Tori. Sorry, Miss MRSK, and she's blind. Full blind.
Yeah, she's gonna have to do so much here. That smoke's actually gonna really help out. And look at the cavalry arriving. They're just flooding through. Anna's still, though, putting in work. I don't know how Anna is getting these opportunities. Claudia gonna try and just flash off the back. See if she can maybe buy a little bit of time. Anna is there with her, but Elizabeth now on the site. Let's see how they try and control this tempo. A minute on the board. Elizabeth looking like sitting anti-flash on this, but Claudia's going to walk on through. MRSK still there, going to isolate one Claudia on the trade. Nice work from Claudia. Careful now, the bag's looking a little too thick on this one, giving away the position, but Victoria gives away position 2. Can sit by the smoke when it fades, would get the advantage, but would have to take down 2 players. Not so likely as Claudia. Very good round.
Wow, all over the place. Anna doing work. Vilga doing work as well. And I thought that backpack just peeping through that generator would be everything. But once again, the trades, they are coming in thick and fast, Lord.
And Claudia just walking in the site. Big Daddy Claudia. But on the other side, the economy is looking a little worse for wear. We have a couple of pistols here and there. I liked what they did before when they stacked out and kind of got a bit aggy across the map. I prefer teams trying to do something a little bit, I guess, cheesy in a way. I just don't feel you win, pistol rounds otherwise. Now though, Tori just being a nuisance again, but just kind of piling up bodies in the same spot. And Kelly V, pretty very curious about this, considering last time they had 4 players pour through here. And now hearing these steps, did they hear Kelly V? I'm not sure if they did, but MRSK's gotten through. Kelly V's found Fatal, and now just 2 alive for NOFEAR5.
Man, Galaxy Racer are calling so well. This just goes back to your point, Lauren, about the conditioning aspect. They've been applying so much pressure towards this A, but that just gives them all the opportunity in the world to just pivot back to this B, understanding that a lot of the resources from NOFEAR5 are going towards this A ramp. I'd like to see a different look for NOFEAR5 on their defenses. We've seen that 2 rounds, in fact, where that ladder control towards that mid really allowed them to pinch Galaxy as they're hitting the site. Maybe just give up A altogether. Initially put this posture on, but a different look for NOFEAR5 would be nice.
I don't know if I love a double AWP, but I do love mid-aggression, be it MP9 or not. Just throw someone in there. MRSK is going to already tip the scale. Okay, that's going to be a problem. Vilga's got at least Tori in trouble there. Now, quick smoke will at least give him a second. Nice flash to get her out of trouble. Elizabeth gets a little pat on the back for that one, and a quick on the trade, though. God, these angles. I had holding mid, man, or trying to take mid. It's so rough, but a 4v2, and Victoria's getting a little bit invested in towards ramp, but falls away. Doesn't want to make Elizabeth have to work too hard for this, and 23 trying to play the smoke. I like that. A little high flash for Anna. Might get her at least a peek towards the site, and yeah, there's 23 playing that smoke so perfectly as well with that flash in. Perfecto. Then 23 or 1v3. A lot of numbers in this game, I've just realized. Who'd have thought it? But yeah, 23 probably gonna look to keep hold of this.
Potentially it, and this is exactly what NOFEAR5 needed. That mid-aggression coming out from MRSK, while just having that sandbag player. It just buys so much time. So solid defense coming through. 23. Oh, she's gonna sniff out her luck towards B. Yeah, she's gonna do it. Op versus op violence about to come through. Fatal.
Okay. Let's have a molly and a nade for... Here it is. Oh, no. The tag. 23 got tagged. The frag went against Fatal, and now the molly should buy a bit of time for the reposition. Where is that plant for? Has she planted for herself, at least?
Yeah. She'll be good.
Okay,
she
nice.
sees the bomb.
There is a smoke and a molly, though, on MRSK.
Oh my God.
23 is popping off right now, but cannot seal the deal. That would have been absolutely filthy if she got it done.
That's a W either way, Lauren. That's a W. Only one player remaining here for NOFEAR5. I mean, the money is going to be tight. We know how important this utility is to hold up a defense. And as NOFEAR5 finally gained themselves some breathing room, it's 23 to make it as difficult as possible to be happy about a W.
Bro, if you got the 2v1, you know, just the discount shot just straight through, they were close to being lined up. Like,
yeah.
Oh, are they going spicy middle? Okay, spicy mid, straight out.
Whoa.
Vilga, how are you able to make it this far with your balls being so loud and dragging across the floor at this point? Vilga just daddies into the side. Like, what is this? Just straight up Brazilian style, yeeting around the map, no holds barred. Yeah, okay, there's no P90 to it, so it's not full, like, art style, but I absolutely love it. Just straight up in the sight. Now, the problem is the bomb potter.
This is awkward. This is awkward.
Okay,
it's not. It's all under control.
We're good, it's fine. Vilga, Big Daddy Vilga is here to save us.
Again, Vilga, she's calling so well, man. Just pivoting immediately to a fast B mid split. And again, it all comes down to, once again, that conditioning. The fact that Galaxy Racer was applying that pressure towards A so early on, round after round. You saw the defense is split up, 2 towards B stairs, 3 towards that A ramp. NOFEAR5 unable to have anyone spotting that mid, losing out on all that information game. And look at the scraps that they're working with. Look at the damage that's being dealt in the beginning here.
I love the proficiency coming out. Anna's so aware of the angles she can potentially play with. We did see some really nice approaches, though, from Tori as well. On that CT side, a big problem towards the ramp, but this time removed. And Elizabeth did get tagged as well, but they're still posted up pretty aggressively. Victoria's stuck around here. Elizabeth, too. This is a little scary. Doubled up on the ramp, and oh, the shot just went astray. Vilga falls by the weak side, and Victoria's done very well. Sticking around on ramp, this is aggressive and a little bit of a different look for NOFEAR5.
Yeah, buddy system coming through strong there. A good A ramp hold, all things considered. Kelly V, she's going to have a huge round. Fatal, she's all alone here. The backup is coming in the form of Victoria, but she's just got her MP9.
Fatal's just going in. Okay, I don't love that, but it somehow works. Kelly V goes down, and that's the bomb now loose. Anna left in a 1v4. Up to hand, Tech 9, though, on the hip. That could do some damage if required. So quick.
She's so good.
And Anna now still has to play this one out to perfection.
Oh my God, what the hell?
Oh, Fatal keeps the round in check, but that looks ridiculously feasible.
She's a god.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I want to watch this back. Like, this is like, oh, that was quick, okay. But this? What
the hell?
Is this like the zoomerized thing? Is this that they can just see better than me in my old age? Like, damn. Tori's gonna have to back away from this. They've taken so much early damage.
A lot of damage being across the map here. And man, how does Anna hit that no-scope, but Victoria's shot misses? I feel she got robbed in that instance.
Yeah.
She's gonna take a lot of damage for that play. And things have slowed down.
I want to see what Kelly V can do to drag some attention this way as well. If their intent is still to hit towards, you know, work up ramp. Ooh, they're actually peeling away. It looks like Kelly V's got some sort of company here. Where is the bomb?
Not this again.
Is it in? No, there's like a weird spot on the map where it doesn't show up if you drop it like in between ramp and somewhere, but... I really hate this. As a caster, if I don't see like the little
There it
icon
is.
that tells me, okay, there it is. Okay, it's fine.
We're all good.
Wait, this double pump could go. Ooh, this is weird. This is weird calling. We've got 4 players over here towards ramp, and Tori's just ripped them asunder. Already so many problems, but Claudia's gotten space. This was meant to be the goal here. If they'd stuck to just the double fake, it would have been pretty good. But that pump back towards ramp, look at the damage the CT side has sustained. But Claudia has to still land the shots. Caught out, caught off guard. Kelly V now left in a 1v4. But Potter, this is somewhat doable. The HP is low enough. They don't have that much utility. Kelly V, if it all lines up, it does, and Victoria is there and keeps this round safe.
Things got dicey there, but man, NOFEAR5, they're going to be able to get a 7th on the board after getting bullied around early on. We'll see if they have a different looking T side, a better start to the next half after the break.
Broken bones and a bloodstained flag. Open road and nomadic plans. I'm coming to get ya. I'm coming to get ya. I'ma bring it in the firefight. I'm coming to get ya. I'm coming to get ya. I'm the reaper in the dead of night. Lightning strikes in a quiet town. Bodies fall upon sacred ground. Burn a flag and a king is crowned. Coming to get ya. I'm coming, I'm coming. I'm coming to get ya. I'm coming to get ya. I'ma bring it in the firefight. I'm coming to get ya. I'm coming to get ya. I'm the reaper in the dead of night. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming to get ya. I'm coming to get ya. Bring in the firefight, baby. I'm coming to get ya. I'm coming to get ya. I'll find you in the dead of night. We will stand our ground.
Okay, we are back. Upper bracket semi-final at hand. This is map 2. The second half now. Map 1 was... it was quite a close affair. If I'm honest, it was picked by NOFEAR5 and it kind of went away from them in the second half. Now here we have a much closer game and it kind of echoes what happened in the previous time these met, Potter.
Yeah, absolutely. It has been neck and neck, and this is fast stuff coming through for NOFEAR5. Already up short A, and Galaxy Racer, they're okay with this. They've already set up for this retake.
Ooh, I hate that smoke. I hate it with a fiery passion. Just the big chunk of a cross that you can just hit shots on. Luckily, though, for NOFEAR5, no one was there to actually try and take that fight, and you're right, it's just postured for a retake. 2 flashes for the CTs, a smoke, and a kit with Claudia. Victoria going to play the first kind of contact port of call here. I don't see anyone on the flank just yet, so we'll see what comes through. And here we go. Victoria going to be waiting so patiently. Sees the first takes one. Nice little bit of work there. Elizabeth, needed to be clean, and that's not gone well. MRSK is just throwing her body at this, doing everything she can, but the Southern... Wait, who took off the bomb? Oh my god, this might be enough time. Yeah, they cannot do this anymore.
Wow.
The gets denied at the final second, and NOFEAR5 win the pistol round in the second half.
That A site retake is so clenchy. The smoke went down. There was even a freaking Zeus on the back of Claudia. But man, just the spamming through the smoke.
Fatal.
Oh boy.
It's
That's
kind
a
of
good
feels
clutch.
bad, man, but you take those. Like,
Yeah.
you sat on that bomb, you're like, all right, well, I'm almost there. And then just the spraying Glock just gives you the drive-by. But but it feels good for NOFEAR5. It's the bounce back they need. They've been kind of, I feel, somewhat trailing in this game a little bit, even though we've seen their diligence, at least at the start of Train. We haven't seen them kind of take the mantle and run with it. So it'd be nice to see what they do once they get themselves in the driving seat here. And I want to see what their T-side looks like too. I wasn't underwhelmed by Galaxy Racer's T-side. It was pretty adequate. It was quite well fleshed out. But NOFEAR5, I want to see what they bring. I mean,
Corey's about to get... Oh, there's 2 flashes on Vilga. This is going to be interesting.
Okay, it's good. It's fine. I get interested, Potter, when Victoria dies. Until that point, my interest, minimal. All right?
Never mind. I should not have interrupted you. This is not going to be good. B-bomb site is going to go down.
Potter, you know what? Play by play this. You have to hype this up now. Have fun.
I wanted it. I wanted it for Galaxy Racer. I thought those 2 flashbangs would do a lot more than they did. But I was wrong. The MAC-10 Farm Fest for Elizabeth. That's 2 big kills for her. The third is going to come through. No, it won't, but that's okay. NOFEAR5. They secure the round. They've secured the round.
And luckily for them as well, out of the 3 people alive, they keep the rifles up. There were 2, I think it was 2 MAC-10s invested around it, so even to that extent, pretty nice. And you're right, there could have been more. Victoria, though, quickly dipping out and just being like, yeah, no, I'm not going near that. I'm going to take the bomb to the place where the people are, and just, not play that game. Going back in, though, we do have Anna on the AWP, and that was a big win condition, it felt like, on Train, that Anna was absolutely popping off. So I want to see how proficient Anna looks on this map as well. I haven't seen... I don't know, AWP it feels like it's one of those that some people make it look so easy to work on, but Anna, uncharacteristic miss. Very, very fine moment of opportunity there that just evades her. But now mid-control is being somewhat toyed with the T-side.
Yeah, and it looks like no fear. They're just going to back right off of it. They know they drew a lot of the defenders towards that area. And Vilga, she goes for a peek there and just gets deleted. Tori, good find on her to send Vilga a message there. 1 full minute, and it looks like this is just going to be an A hit. 23, though.
I mean, it's going to be... The problem is they've lost so much potential map control. They don't know the full information about middle. They don't know that much. Anna just dips the head down, but Victoria's success towards Kelly V is a problem. They've lost map control. They've lost elements on maps. They have to re-aggress somewhere. They have to take back some of this map. Now, with 23 and Claudia providing some kills, they can at least focus on what's in front of them, but Fatal's success towards 23 removes most of that vision. Now, Anna and Claudia are going to have to claw back this round, but with the smoke wall still in place, the bomb now planted, these post plants are going to be such a problem.
Gonna need Anna to step up and hit some insane AWP shot here. Galaxy Racer, looks like they do want to try their hand, but no kit, no utility. That's a good pickup, though.
How do you dig out that final 2 players from the ramp, though? I mean, yes, you can touch the bomb and hope for the best, but I don't see a kit around. Anna is chasing it. Oh, what? How... Why doesn't mine work like that? I don't know how she does this. She's like playing Call of Duty and everyone else is playing CS. She just leaps around the map. I mean, it is going to be around regardless for the T side coming in. And Galaxy Racer, I actually really like what the newly appointed T side of NOFEAR5 is doing. They're staying so fruity around the map. Like, mid control coming out, mid presence coming out. You had lurks coming in. You've had players being a threat across the board. And obviously, it's going to cost Galaxy Racer this round. But I like what NOFEAR5 are doing.
Definitely controlling the pace on the T side. Claudia, will she get checked? Oh, she's going to pick up one. Her teammates are falling all around her, and that should be it. There's still the AWP on Anna's back right now, but...
Is she there?
Oh, she's made it.
Oh. Maybe misreading where that smoke was, or maybe just not being as comfortable with what lines you're pretty vulnerable to, but as cost the life, Vilga would have to dig deep here. And we know that Vilga is an absolute legend, but this might be a little bit out of reach, and it is. NOFEAR5 gonna actually extend the lead quite nicely now. And bear in mind, that was obviously an eco from Galaxy Racer. The economy did get whittled down enough, but the money's gonna be back in play for Galaxy Racer. But do they have the AWP out? Yes. So Anna will be back towards it, and I want to see more of that proactive play. I want to see her being critical to those early rounds.
Yeah, and I think she will be this round. Last gun round, she did not have armor. She got kind of pushed off that mid angle. This time she's got the armor on her back. Good flashes. 23 going aggressive, but just getting picked out through the smoke. Vilga's got to be careful here.
How does Vilga win that fight? I do not know. But you can see the spam instantly through the smoke. And if we could observe a next round, let's sit on with that CT smoke. I want to see if they're doing the same one. It looked similar, but the timing looked a little late on that. Regardless, Anna's now going to lean over this side, maybe try and pick up the slack and find out where these T's are up, deciding to go. But Anna clearing meticulously, cautiously. The problem is this final clear towards a sandbag, but Anna, it's just like a guillotine, just taking off heads. Brings the blade down and backs away. It's ridiculous to watch this.
That was so fast, Anna. Again, that proactive aggression you were just speaking on, Lauren. That mid-round call for her. Definitely finding an advantage. Now 2 players remaining on NOFEAR5. The smoke should give them an opening to get into the site. But again, re-aggression from Anna. This is perfect.
I don't even care if she misses the shot. She's just played this so well. She even delivers on the shot. Her playing ahead of the smoke, reading their smokes to perfection. She knows exactly what they're doing, and she has the audacity to double dip. She's on the site. She dies for this. She has just gone absolutely feral in this one. The AWP will be recovered. She is a wild AWPer.
I like it. I like everything about it. Usually I'm like, be careful with your money. You got to survive. You got to play to the high percentage rounds. But you know what, Anna? You go get them. Let loose. Start DMing because your shot is looking on point. Anna getting heated up, and Galaxy Racer, they need it. They're trailing right now, and their money's not looking good. Vilga's gonna tag in and do what 23 did last round and find some breathing room this time around. A-Rep, it's all quiet.
Yeah, this is like a contact piece. Who's on the other side? I think it's Kelly V. Oh, Victoria a little slow there to respond in kind. Maybe not expecting Kelly V to be looking towards this, but that's information aplenty. That's enough to at least warrant a rotation or kind of, post up Vilga, say, hey, you just hold ramp, sit deep, and, we can float a couple of players over. There's the boost trying to come in for Fatal. Gets her up towards the kind of plywood at the top. Gives you a little bit of a peak to play with. The crossfire can hold for now. There's that plywood in play, and the dink is brutal.
What?
Oof. Well, that's the bomb. Wait, Vilga? Vilga pushed this, and great Molotov. Buys her a little bit of time, gets the call out, and she knows now she's in trouble from spawn, or she should... the timing, Vilga. Did she get seen? I don't even care. She's done so well. Anna's here as well. Just throws a molly in. That is so sick, but now Anna needs to be careful. She's up close with the AWP. Victoria knows her position. Claudia found one. Victoria now left in a 1v4, but Anna doesn't want to lose this AWP either. Victoria playing with the shot. Anna, though, so swift. So good under pressure.
Map control. Galaxy Racer, as soon as they've got the weapons in their hands, as soon as Anna just started popping off, the confidence are starting to come through. Vilga finding and biding her time, that re-aggression to get the bomb down. It's really the nail in the coffin there. It's starting to swing. It's starting to swing a little bit here.
Yeah, it is. I love the fact that Vilga seems to just have a really good read on the game right now, at least in her individual play. Pushing up and taking that ramp control initially is great, and I kind of expected her just to half be sat there, kind of just posted to see if they're going to go for that like double pump, but kind of pushing slightly further on, and it's a bonus you get the player with the bomb, right? Like, I mean, you don't necessarily always expect that, but just the instant change the round has just because of her ability to push for that is brilliant. Now, bear in mind, this should be a walkover. This should be 11-11 on the board, unless something goes so desperately wrong. But who will be fed? If it's 23, money's going to be real nice.
Glocks 23 should be going pretty aggressive here, but it'll be the Glocks just coming through into the site.
There it is.
That's 3 kills, 4. No,
Is 3 okay?
that's
We got
good.
3.
That's a nice
That's good.
little cushion.
Tori's bought a Mac 10.
Hey,
have-
she dinked. Was that her that dinked Kelly V through the wood
It might have
last
been
round at
fatal.
B?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
It was one of the, it was one of them towards the bottom of the UI on the right side. I can't remember. But can we observe it? Do you mind us watching Tori here? I want to see if this is something fast up short. Maybe they're just going to try and play to that Mac 10. I'm just interested to see what the plan is. Victoria just sprays in, gets 23 for free, and Tori looked like she was willing to offer herself up, you know, throughout this round as a potential trade, but doesn't need to now. Vilga. Oh, this is such a dangerous game you're playing, Vilga. You play this smoke to perfection, otherwise you are in all kinds of trouble. 3 players on the other side. That barrel, you got to be careful, Vilga. They're going to see you pretty darn soon. You've got 2 players there. That's what, that 2. Vilga again. MVP of the round. Bails it back around. The pendulum now swings to Galaxy Racer. This brings Anna into the effect. But the 3 for the T's. They still have time. They still have some utility. There's still some options here.
This just put a wrench in the works for NOFEAR5. No trades to be seen. Just completely stops this A push. What a turnaround for Galaxy Racer. Now it's all down to this shot. Reload coming through. Vilga's got the help of Anna, and she's been so on point. Got a lot of smokes, though. NOFEAR5.
Yeah, and this kind of gives away the positioning. Vilga should know that there's probably 2... Oh, the gap in the
Gap.
spot. Anna, you watching this or are you going to leave it to Vilga? Okay, they had to invest the second, but Anna's still there exploiting it. How is she this quick, dude? I don't understand who this person is.
Oh, boy. Anna's shots were amazing. I'm on your side, Lauren, but I cannot believe NOFEAR5 missed 2 smokes in a row to leave a gap.
Yeah.
That's so unfortunate. Unfortunate scenes for NOFEAR5 here.
Here we go, Potter, right? This is how it works. I'm the play-by-play, yeah? So I'll hype up Anna being nasty, and you're the analyst corner who goes, right, but let me tell you how. See, that's how it works. We got it. We got the flow down now. We got the flow down. But the P250s, Deagles, and a little bit of armor is up on deck. Now, bear in mind, Elizabeth's actually got herself an AK out of this. Managing to isolate Kelly V there. So, could be some problems. Again, you want to minimize the damage if you're Galaxy Racer. The round shouldn't spiral away, but we have seen stranger things.
I haven't seen Stranger Things yet, but I've been meaning to. And
I've only
right
seen
now,
like, the first season, dude. I don't really care about it. I went to the haunted house thing in Disney. They do like Halloween Horror Nights, and that was there. Apparently, people really liked it. I don't know. Didn't really get it.
weirdos.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I watched Grey's Anatomy again recently. Cried a lot. You seen the new season?
I just started it actually. I watch Grey's Anatomy when I want to feel again. So
Same. And
Yeah.
it hit real good.
it always
Kids
delivers.
everywhere.
It definitely always delivers.
Oh, Vilga's about to deliver too. Just signed, sealed, delivered. Vilga just lobs in an 8, says, don't come back down. Just stay away. Feeding into the machine. And as said, there was very little chance this round for much to actually come through this. Even if Elizabeth keeps punishing this, which is excellent. The sustain's there against them. They were on a very low buy. So again, 13 rounds now building. Galaxy Racer, this has been a very close affair though, Potter. This hasn't been a one-sided matchup at all, but I do feel that pendulum, that confidence starting to get behind Galaxy Racer now.
Yeah, you could just see it in the cameras there. Vilga looking so chill. And Victoria, man, she's been doing so much work on this map. Again, she's got that AWP on her back. She's been pretty successful, and that's some damage. That's definitely gonna make Anna second guess her thoughts into this round, but It's all down to Vilga and 23, buddying up towards the short A. And Galaxy Racer, again, they're
They
still
boosting?
doing work.
Oh, first time we're going to get to see them actually boosting for this. I quite like that. Let's get them a little vision towards short. Now, this gives information as well, right, Potter? Because they can say, well, there's no one here right now, but it's depending on the timing. Might catch Tori, might not. So Vilga can at least inform the others that you don't really need to stack this out just yet. Get ready for the rest of the map.
Yeah, definitely. And it's going to allow Anna to start being mobile. There she is, just peeking towards this B stair. She's even got a flash for Kelly V.
Oh, Tori's baffled. Tori is absolutely
Oh,
baffled.
boy.
That was such a good play. Again, that boost on short just gave them so much information to be so ready. And Anna is just constantly ready, dude. 3 kills again. Anna's
She's everywhere. She's everywhere. 27, 3, and 14. Anna coming through big. Vilga right there with her, setting an example. As the in-game leader, man, Galaxy, everything is starting to really come together on the CT side. These last few rounds haven't even looked close for NOFEAR5. They're starting to feel the pressure. We've seen some missed smokes. We've seen some missed plays. And this is what we saw in train as well. You know, the first 20 rounds being super close, and then just right as the finish line is coming near, faltering.
Can happen. And we're definitely seeing a little bit of that show its ugly head here. NOFEAR5 struggling to stick the landing now. As said, those individuals coming online. Vilga and Anna leading the fray right now. And Vilga this time is going to try and play it out by the sandbags. They do have 2 mollies here, so Fatal and Elizabeth could clear this, but they don't have much to play with. Bear in mind, Fatal's on the other side of the map, so Vilga might get away with murder at this point. Kelly V trying to AWP around here. Similar angle. This time, cleaner kill. Vilga has 4 players on her side. Tori seems all too aware. Oh, Vilga. Too big for your own good, Vilga. Oh, Tori makes it look so easy. Clean, comfortable, gets the info. And now 23, pretty isolated on that site.
Claudia on the flank. Anna, that's a big pickoff. It's going to slow everything down and buy even more time for Claudia to make this flank come through. That Molotov does get extinguished, so the bomb will get planted. But again, Claudia has prime position right now. Uh-oh.
Oh no, Claudia. Oh, all that potential gone away, but Anna still stands, and if Anna's standing... Barrel? The barrel! Oh, lordy. They're giving away so much for free. We've had 2 cases of this in 1 round. MRSK and Elizabeth now both playing from the ramp. This gets a little sketchy. Anna showing them how it's done. Anna again! 3 kills in the round. Every single round, Anna will bail you out with 3 kills.
Jeez Louise. And we were on Kelly V's screen there. I thought it was Kelly V hitting the shots, but it was Anna all along just coming through. But man, NOFEAR5, this round was close, and I feel for Victoria. I feel for Victoria. I can't.
Like, what can you do against this?
It's hard. I can't even analyze the game right now because Anna's just popping off and delivering so many beautiful kills, but man,
Well,
23. It's just all over the place.
This is the thing. It's 15 to 11. Like, it's all come down to this moment because it looked so close. It looked like NOFEAR5 had such a good approach for a small amount of time, and then somehow Anna and Vilga came online at the same time. We've had Claudia on the flanks, 23 being present, being a nuisance, being another threat on the board. Kelly V's other AWP being, the stoic member towards the other side of the, the whole map, keeping control. And you know what? When this site hit happens, if Anna doesn't get 3 again, I don't know. I don't know what's happened. This is bold from me, Vilga. You got 25 bullets to play with. I mean, that's probably perfectly fine, but I always feel like that's, can't waste too many. Vilga getting curious, getting a little interested. No bullets left to play with. Oh my god, she has nothing. She literally just absolutely mag dumped into short. Vilga, though, doesn't need the rifle. She's got the pistol. And you're right, she is leading by example. She is absolutely belting through this game. Anna finds another, and it's all on Fatal now, and it's all but done. 16 to 11, Potter. This was a clinic from Anna and Vilga.
I'm slow clapping for Vilga. Just look at her. She's a beast, man. Just coming through. Yes, I know my way is what it says on her shirt, and she definitely knows her way. She's absolutely leading the charge. And man, just the way she was calling as well on this Vertigo, she was completely putting the pieces in the right places there.
An excellent game overall, and you know, we expected maybe a 2-1, maybe a closer affair, but those individuals came online in droves for Galaxy Racer. And I've got a feel for No Fear. There were moments where we could see the potential, but it faded away, mainly because of the pressure applied against them. But it was a great series overall, and I think the next game that awaits from this will probably be one of my favorite in the entire tournament. It's gonna be the one that I was looking forward to, which would be, you know, the likes of Zaz, Giuliano thrown in with, you know, the likes of Anna, and, you know, Vilga going ahead. So that's gonna be a pretty fun one. Potter, it's been real. You're quite a good
It's been
caster.
real.
You're not bad. You know, if you ever
Hey.
want to get away from the desk, dude, just let me know.
We were talking about Vilga leading by example, but I have you, Lord. So, you know, I'm just following in your footsteps.
She's nice
You're
on
quite
it.
the-
Don't believe
you're
this.
quite
Don't believe this. Don't believe this. She's horrible. Horrible. This. Oh, look, I want to stay on camera more because it means that she's nice to me. Because the second we're away, atrocious. That little content Flashpoint did, it's all real. Anyway, we're gonna head to a break and then back to the desk to kind of wrap up everything we just saw and hopefully get an interview with one of the girls as well, because I can't wait to hear their thoughts on that matchup. So guys, it's been a pleasure, and we'll see you after the break.
We will stand our ground. Stand our ground.
There were some glimmers of hope for NOFEAR5, but in the end, you heard our commentators say it, and it was a clinic. The Galaxy Racers absolutely ran away with Vertigo, their map pick, and they made us see why they picked Vertigo. Absolutely solid showing from the girls. And with that, they are taking the crown here in today's series in their opening match here for the DreamHack Winter Showdown. I'm here with Ble and Fearless. Fearless, this was the way we wanted to see Galaxy Racers. Maybe the first map was a little bit shaky, but this, especially the second half, this was them, full on.
Yes, as you said, maybe a little bit shaky. Also in Vertigo, there was a moment where I was like, okay, no, Fear 5, they might actually take this, especially when they were going to be switching. But they regained themselves, they stayed in control, and they showed why they are in it to win it.
Yeah, and if you look at the scoreline as well, like Vilga stepping up as the in-game leader, she's someone you don't really look at, you know, being kind of the hard carry, but her alongside Anna admitted look very comfortable. And for NOFEAR 5, they won both the pistols, they won the following anti-eco rounds as well, and that gave them like almost free 6 rounds. But despite that, they were not really able to do much in the rifle rounds. Unfortunately, yeah, Vertigo, it was just a Galaxy Racers map through and through, and I do believe we have someone here.
I do believe we have someone here with us, is none other than the in-game leader herself, Vilga. First of all, congratulations.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much.
My questions, I actually have, 2 questions that are basically the same because I learned a lot about you guys as a team, but also about your support staff. You have recently added Vez as a coach, and then I also found out that you have Mia Stolberg as your esports psychologist, and I'm really curious to hear from you what they have meant for you over the last couple of months.
Honestly, I'm so grateful to our organization for all of this. It's crazy. I have never in my life had a sports psychologist, and I think it's very important to, you know, discuss this mentalness or like mental issues in this game, because I think this game is very mental, and it's all about how confident you are when you play in official games, and it literally can show like in your own game. So we got Vas in July, so we already have him for more than 6 months, and he's been doing great work. He's preparing us a lot, you know, like every day, every prac, we watch demos together, then we play, we discuss mistakes. Like, it's honestly perfect. I love this environment, and I think this is the work ethic every team should have. And with me, sorry, you're not talking before.
No, go for it. We would like,
No,
we
keep
love
going.
hearing
Please
your
go.
Turkey
Keep
talk.
going,
You
Vilga.
just take over the show. I'm all for it.
Sorry. And Mia, yeah, because like I wanted to talk about Mia as well a bit. I think Mia is just, you know, an amazing person. She's a great professional, and we have meetings with her pretty often, like once a week. We have team meetings and we have individual meetings, and she helps us to go through like everyone is struggling with something in the game. Like someone has bad communication, someone is nervous when they play official match, someone is like playing really shaky against girls and stuff like this, and she talks with us about this. And even today we had the pre-game talk with her, conversation, so I think it helped a lot as well.
That is so awesome to hear. It really is. I can imagine that it helps a lot knowing how to deal with certain situations and just getting tools on how to deal with certain feelings. Like momentum is a big thing.
Yeah, I agree completely.
Oh, Vilga, you're going to be facing off against, some people might say, the final boss of EU Women's CS coming up next, right? So let's be real, you've played against them quite a few times. They've always been almost impossible to beat for a lot of the teams, yourself included. What's your kind of like your mindset with the coach coming in and mental coach coming in? What's your mindset going into this next game?
We just decided that we're gonna just focus on our own game, like just don't think about them, just play our own game like we play during the practices, and play not to lose but play to win. And like honestly, I even told this to my team, like it's fine if we lose, like it doesn't matter. We're grinding, we have a long path, and we've been playing together less than a year, and to create a great team it takes a lot of time, a lot of mistakes, a lot of losses, but eventually I think we will get to it. We will get to the top one.
I kind of want to go back a little bit towards that video at the beginning, because we saw Vertigo come out as your guys' pick. Honestly, I was thinking maybe would have gone towards Dust 2. So was that you guys playing maybe perhaps to the weakness of the other team, or how did that video come about?
Yeah, I guess kinda. We were thinking about, we're comfortable in most of the maps, to be honest, and we knew that their strongest maps are Train and Overpass. So we, like Claudia, knew they're gonna pick Train, for example, and we were just thinking what we should pick against them, and everyone decided to pick Vertigo. I mean, like I said, we were comfortable on every map. We wanted maybe to pick Dust 2. We know the insta ban is Inferno, so we just decided to pick Vertigo because we feel lately really good on this map.
So is that a decision that you guys make all together, or is it like, obviously you're the in-game leader, do you have like the final say there, I would imagine?
Oh, no. I just go with the floor, I guess. With the floor. I just go with I just hear, what players, how players are feeling about the map pick that we wanted to pick, and if everyone is confident, then we just go for the map. I was confident on every map, so yeah. Vertigo was our map, and we played pretty good on it. And we really had bad beginning on both of the maps as well.
Yeah, but the ending was very solid, especially indeed on Vertigo. I have one final question before we're gonna let you go. So you have got a match upcoming then versus XZ, and I am curious on what you consider your odds are for that matchup.
It's hard to say. It's hard to say what my odds is we're gonna fucking win it. Sorry for the bad words.
That's fine. Allowed in the right situation.
Of course, the number one goal is to win the whole event.
All right, 100% then. Thank you. That is all that I needed to hear. I love it. And I am looking forward to seeing you guys play again, I believe already tomorrow. So yeah, looking forward to that one. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us, Vilga.
Thank you so much as well. Goodbye, guys.
Thank you. 100% easy. They're gonna knock it out of the park. And I love hearing her talk about what Mia has done for the team as well, and how frequently they meet, because games like this, and it goes for a lot of different esports genres, it is just, there's a big mental aspect on your performance. Your mechanical skill, sure, but being able to come back after a loss, that's all you need. If you can do that, just have the same momentum all the time, have that feel, you're golden. You're done. You're good.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like, I mean, you can just look at perhaps the greatest Counter-Strike roster of all time, Astralis, right? They had this mental block. They were the perennial chokers, always coming in losing in the semis, the quarters, even the finals at times. And finally, once it broke that barrier, mind you, with the mental coach as well, they were just unstoppable, having perhaps the greatest era we've ever seen in Counter-Strike. And we've seen this time and time again. So 100% agree with you. When it comes to the highest levels of Counter-Strike, it does become more of how strong you are, not with your fingers, but, well, with your head.
In the brain, indeed. And we have seen also, in terms of strength in the fingers, we have seen a lot of awesome plays coming out today. So we have got here our top 5 plays of the day. Fearless, take it away.
Yes, number 5 up first. We land ourselves here back again on Vertigo, and look at that. Victoria pushing ramp, getting so many kills. And absolutely insane how much control she got with that flank coming in. So much intel, and that brings us to play number 4.
Play number 4, same map as well, Fatal, with the 1v3 clutch coming on in, and this is a crucial clutch. She gets a spam through the smoke, finds Claudia, finds Vilga, and then clotheslines the final player to get the 1v3.
Yeah, and then for number 3, we move towards Train, where MRSK, she gets that A side control here. She holds it and takes care of it. Every single bit, every single kill is absolutely hers. The use of utility and just playing with the minds there of the other team, and it's absolutely insane how she did that.
And this play is something I pointed out in the previous map, and this was just 23, just being the hard entry and just completely cutting off the rotation. So patient, catching them, pushing them through the smoke. They weren't expecting a position, just perfection all around.
Yes, and then for the number 1 play, we get Anna, as she got a 4K with that AWP on terrain. She just hold Ivy. No one was setting foot in that terrain, and pretty much no one could set foot onto that bomb site.
Yeah, Anna playing her heart out there, and throughout the entire series, because we have chosen her as player of the day. Bless. She's literally shown on both of the maps that we've had today.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like the train performance, she didn't really pop off because everyone else were getting kills as well. It was a very even kill spread. And getting 31 kills on Vertigo. It's 30 or 31, doesn't really matter. 31 kills and 14 deaths. And for me, more impressively, was how many impact opening frags she got at the T side of Vertigo. It's never too easy. We see even top tier operators struggling to get those opening picks or being impactful with the sniper rifle. And she was fantastic. That just take away the 4K she got, which was great, but just getting consistent with 1 kill, 2 kills every single round. Just absolutely fantastic to have an opera of this caliber on your team.
Yeah, it actually says a lot. We had to discuss a little bit about who would be the player of the day, because there were a couple of candidates, and it says a lot about the caliber of the team as a whole. They have really they had some shaky bits, but they acknowledged it as well. We heard Vilga say it, but overall, we can see why they are coming in as the second favorite of the tournament, of their bracket. We can take a look at that bracket, and I am saying second favorite because they have struggled against the team that is considered the favorite, X set, and that will be their next opponent. They're in the upper bracket final. NOFEAR5, they're still in it though, but they are going to continue on in that lower bracket, and they will play against Pride, I think tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, we don't have actually our upper bracket finals tomorrow. That is unfortunate.
Oh no. Boo.
But I know there's something that you guys also like, because I know every commentator and analyst like it. Tomorrow there will be eliminations.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, there's something on the line.
See? I knew that's the same across every genre. People like to see people eliminated. By the way, I know that this day has been very short. We're talking like it's the end of the day because it is. Unfortunately, Cyberstorm Blue had to forfeit their series against CLG Red this evening or this afternoon. they're not out. They're still in the lower bracket, but unfortunately today's game means that it is a walkover. So CLG Red proceed to the upper bracket, and then we'll see Cyberstorm Blue in the lower bracket. But that is not happening, that series, unfortunately. But that is also it for the day, which is also very unfortunate. But it is very fortunate that we have been able to be here, which is all thanks to our sponsors, Monster Energy and the US Air Force, making it possible for us to do our jobs right here. We are ever so thankful. So yeah, short day, guys. Fearless, any final words before we sign off?
I'm just very excited to see some new faces playing tomorrow. Of course, we have now seen the more people that we expect potentially to win, but let's see if maybe like yesterday evening we get some spicy upsets for us.
Yeah, Blam, you were witness to that upset yesterday. Are you thinking we're going to see some tomorrow?
Hopefully. But for me, the only thing I'm going to think of as a parting word is CSGO. Better than Dota.
I am not going to be replying to that one.
Come on, come on.
It is an infinite argument. You can say apples are better than pears, and some people would disagree. That's just the way it is, right? They're both delicious. Isn't that nice? Too wholesome for you?
I compare it to a steak. I compare CSGO to a steak.
You know what?
Steaks are better than apples.
At the start of the day, you mentioned you were the Grinch. I know why now, because you are. No, it has been an absolute pleasure, guys. And by the way, guys, I hope tomorrow it starts earlier, so make sure to set your alarms if you need to. I don't think people in Europe should set their alarms because you should be awake by 1:30 p.m.
Yeah.
But I don't know what your schedule is nowadays, and nobody knows really what's happening in the world. So, you know, maybe you do need to set your alarm, and there's no judgment there whatsoever. Thank you so much for joining us today, and we will see you tomorrow.
There are pains we gotta follow, there are pains we cannot run when we're looking down the barrel of a gun. Be the hunter or the hunted, be the predator or prey. Make some noise and let the world hear what we say. 'Cause we are one. 'Cause we are one. Ow! Can't be saints, can't be sinners, can't be losers, can't be winners. We are one. Yeah, we are one. We stand united. We fight until the end. We never stop, never break, never bend. We stand united. Together rise and fall. 'Cause it's all for one, one for all. Yeah, it's all for one, one for all. It is not about surviving, either living or you're dying. Stand your ground and never ever be afraid. We can choose to make a difference, we can choose to walk away. There's a choice we make between love and hate.